Virtual press conference yesterday to announce this bonus. Ever since the establishment of the 27 Forevers 5 years ago, till date, over 3.5 million infertile men and women have sacrificed their lives for the upkeep of the fertile. This has led to 18% lesser constraints on the earth since our infertile brothers and sisters decided to remove themselves for the benefit of mankind. The government thanks the martyrs for their bravery with the allotment of 100 crore rupees towards their upkeep all the way from when they are detected infertile at 18 to when they sacrifice their life at the age of 27. Coming up after the break, a debate. Is the proposed change to the law from the age of 27 to that of 30 going to prove to be a problem for the amount of resources for
I'm not ready yet.
Ready for what? Today everything is closed, no? And I'm not baking today. The government offices are shut.
Yeah,
What
no.
are you wearing?
Happy New Year's Eve morning. Our first New Year's together.
Well, if you call this being together,
But what do you mean?
I mean, you're in your house, I'm in mine.
But at least I'm thankful that they allow these video calls. Without this, though, I would have.
They're not doing anyone a favor,
Aren't you glad that we at least get somewhere close to feeling normal?
No, I mean that. I mean, you were sounding like we should be happy with them for their permission of these calls.
Didn't mean that. Not at all.
I sure do hope so. Otherwise, date cancelled.
Arey, I can't have an opinion that is maybe slightly different than yours.
No. And 1 second. What do you mean remotely close to normal? No. When was the last time you sat by the sea? The last time you jumped up and down at a concert? The last time you peeked into your opponent's cards? Remotely close to normal. My freaking toe jam.
Wrong side of the bed today.
Don't try to patronize me, okay? The last time you touched another human being?
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just trying to empathize here.
It's okay. Listen, I have to go.
Hey!
Arey, no, I have to go chat with Daddy. Yeah. He's going through a horrible time. There were some 827 forevers in his complex in a week. And he went to the balcony each time to cheer their families. Last night he was crying on the chat. What is this life? If we can't even see the ones we have to bid farewell to. It's alright, I know. I know you're only trying to empathize.
I've had 2 nieces. Both 27 forevers, yeah.
Fuck you. Never told me. How old are they now?
Sorry, I meant were. They were twins. 2022, 16th December.
I was watching the news just now. They're thinking of raising the age of sacrifice from 27 to 30. Like, What is the point? Making them suffer 3 more years of never seeing their families, of doing all the labor required by the city without having any say in it. 27 forever bullshit. Making them sound like they're going out like rock stars in the prime of their life when it's slavery. That's what it is.
Which law of theirs is making sense, in a humanitarian way, I mean. How's your dad now? The cough?
It comes and goes. I'm scared for him, yeah. He's 72, and if he falls ill to the point that he has to be taken to the hospital.
Yeah, man. That's another one. Senior citizens only allowed over-the-counter medicines, no hospitalization.
Isn't it all bullshit?
Yeah, man. No need to burden the earth with useless people. It's up to the people to be perfectly healthy. It's not the responsibility of the government. That's their logic. It's bullshit.
Yeah. And who the fuck do we complain to? I mean, we don't even know who our government is. Bloody that last election in 2020, held just before we went into complete lockdown. I mean, look at the timing.
Yeah, man. Results not declared for 5 years. Shit. It's been 5 years.
Yeah. 5 years of watch only this, read only that, say tata to ever studying history, sociology, philosophy, political science, ever again. No, stay locked in your house, live, work, die from home. What a virus, huh? Change the whole system all over the world, the whole wide world. Can you imagine?
And the world will live as one.
I don't think John could have ever imagined this. Okay, listen, I'll make a quick call to daddy, okay? And I'll come back.
I'll be here.
I know. Hello? Yeah, कशी तब्येत? तुम्ही ब्रेकफास्ट करून घ्या आणि गरम पाणी पण घ्या. ठीक. मी थोड्या वेळाने फोन. Are you? With what?
Oh, this is a cladda ring, a traditional Irish ring from Galway. The heart represents love, the crown represents loyalty, and the hands they represent friendship. What you don't want to?
I'm thinking.
See, I know it's tough to date someone across the screen. But it's been impossible to carry on, for most people. But with you, the connection's been instant. These 8 odd months have been so comfortable, with you. I barely, you complete me.
God. You're quite cheesy. And old school and sweet. Look, yes, I connected with you too straight off, and it's been the best thing to have you on my screen every day. Like, best. But marriage, well, that's a whole different relationship. Why don't you get up, huh? How long are you going to be sitting like that? let's talk for a bit. I need to get something off my chest. Okay. Firstly, pre-20, I've seen all my friends getting divorced and falling around me like the elephants in the room of their marriage. So let me make one thing very clear. I'm not here for a marriage that ends in divorce. Okay? I mean, you also know we'll be removed, right? If that happens, I've heard it's by drowning, and I'm aquaphobic. It's a horrible way to go.
Even before you've said yes to my proposal, you're talking about divorce. What are you, a coward?
Excuse me?
Chicken is what I meant. Coward's a bit too harsh. You're my chicken. See, if we managed to get over things and fights while we were apart, I mean, then I would say we stand a good chance. Everyone says people fight. I mean, fights are good for relationships.
Secondly, I mean, to be honest, I don't really have a choice here, do I? I'm turning 40 in a few months. I don't want to be taken away just because I'm not married by 40. I've heard they make 40 pluses do all the admin work. My God, if there's one thing I hate more than this lockdown, it's paperwork.
So are you getting married to me only to get out of that situation?
Obviously, yes. And partly because I love your annoying little ass. And you're also proposing for similar reasons, no?
They'll make us do work for the government, propaganda if we are not married by 45.
Yeah, but you're a man, so at least you can stay at home. Women are taken God knows where for the service of the country.
But that work will destroy me. I'll finally go apeshit having to do copy for propaganda for the government. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that, the only clear thought that I have in this while is that, you, I need you and I want you, and more than anything else in the world, I need you for my sanity. You are a barge. You are a pole to my barge in this whirlpool.
God! Oh my God, you're full of these cheesy lines today. You're my pole too. So we're doing this then. I love you. Should we celebrate? Wait, I'll be back. My God. I hadn't realized I'd been saving my last 2 bottles of wine for something. I didn't even know what. For this. To celebrate. Oh, this feeling of celebrating something. God, I've missed it. I'm going to be very kind now. Remarkably so, even by my standards. I won't touch the last bottle of wine. We'll keep that for the day we get married.
Yeah.
Shit, all my wine glasses have also broken. Oh, and this is Roar. He's comes with me wherever I go, okay? He's been my best friend since my 8th birthday, so I want to give it to a child. Or children. This wine's good, huh? Honestly, I never thought I'd agree to getting married to anyone, despite the law. Have you seen the men out there? But honestly, with you, I've had this level of trust. I've I've never had with anybody by far. This is perfect. Perfect. Oh, I've heard that the van that comes to drop you to your partner's house has a full makeup and hair section and free choice of clothes and wedding wear and... What is this? Is this a joke? How? I don't understand. Didn't you do the fertility test in 2021 when the law came in? I mean, everybody had to do it. Those that failed the test were removed. I mean, and now one has to do it when they turn 18. I mean, I also did it. But everyone had to do it.
My head, it was... Remember when I told you that I was going through this really depressive phase? I mean, I couldn't get out of bed most days. I couldn't even eat mostly anything, It was overwhelming. That's when I just didn't go to do the test. And both my nieces, the twins, had been declared 27 forever. And I knew that they had very little time to live. I didn't want to bring another child into the world, My friend Vinay, he used to work with the health ministry, and he saw my name and he put a tick next to my photograph, and then he called me and said that he had put a tick next to my name. So actually, my form says that I am, but I actually don't know if I am, I'm sorry. I just didn't know when to tell you. If you don't understand, if you don't want to marry me, I'll understand. I'm sorry. Why would you risk your life? See, what if we can't get pregnant in 6 months? Then they would remove you and me. And I think it's very unfair to, like, I know it's just too much to ask. I'm sorry. I fucked it up. I'm so sorry, man. Fuck. Listen. I'm.
Why didn't you tell me earlier?
I forget when I'm with you. I forget, I forget there's any issue in life. I end up forcing myself. I had every intention to tell you, man. I was scared. Not just of the government. I was scared that you dump me, I'll lose you.
So you go ahead and drag me into your mess like this. Because what, you didn't have the courage to tell me?
No.
Who does this to someone? Who does this to someone they love?
I love you so much. I just, the fertility, if I speak about it now, they'll pick me up. It's possible that they may just pick me up. You know that.
Decide to fuck me over? Huh? Leave me hanging to the last fucking minute to tell me that I might just be gloriously killed off in 6 months if I marry you and can't produce a child. I don't get why you couldn't have told me right in the beginning just as easily as you did today.
It's not been easy.
Fuck you. Honestly, just fuck off, man. I really fell badly in love with you, Began painting again, began falling asleep a little better, knowing that you would be there. I mean, fuck.
But I'm still here. And, it's not like we could still have a baby, And see, even if we are removed, wouldn't it still be better? I mean, what is this life we are leading anyway?
Yeah. And in May, they'll pick me up, take me away. I'll have to do admin work. I've heard that women are killed off at 45, Someone told me that because that women are killed off if they are unmarried by 45. I mean, obviously, there's no use for us.
But I don't know if I, shoot blanks. I mean, I'm not important. You know that.
Fuck. This is 10 minutes of feeling giddy about life, feeling my stomach filled with the most intense, beautiful butterflies, and now they're dead. In shock.
We could have children, even that is possible. It's not like, it's just we won't know, like in the past, man. I really don't want us to give up without trying. Please.
Left me hanging, man. You just left me hanging here. Fuck. I could just hit you right now.
Even to hit me, you'll have to get married to me. to be able to meet me so you can hit me. Circle of life. Come on.
Try to be cute. Take some responsibility.
Babe, I've known for a long time that I'm a fuck up. It's not been easy living with this opinion of myself. I mean, it's claustrophobic. I'm at risk of being picked up for a forged form all the fucking time. But I'm going to find some way. I don't know what to do.
You have violated the fecund fitness terms.
Who is this?
The government, you, ID AV9019J, lied on your form about your fertility.
No. Look, he didn't lie. He didn't lie.
You've been listening this whole while, sir. So you know that, I was not well in 21. I was depressed, sir. I just
Don't care. You lied on the form.
But you're not a robot. You're an actual person. And you've been listening all this while to our private conversations? You could have stopped us earlier, no? Why didn't you? Because you get pleasure. You get pleasure listening to people's private conversations.
The AI did flag you at the fertility bit. It took me some time to catch up with what was happening. You will be picked up from your home on Sunday at 8 p.m. Please pack up your belongings and cartons that will be dropped off at yours in 24 hours. Please clean the house thoroughly. If your house is found dirty when you are picked up, you will be made to lick it clean. Actually, lick it clean. So please ensure.
Listen, where will he be taken?
Sorry, we cannot disclose that.
But what will happen to him?
He will be removed. He is of no use.
No, stop. Listen, please stop talking like this. You're not a robot, okay? You can't do this. You're a human being, please.
He should have asked his friend in the health ministry to help.
He died from the virus, sir.
Too bad. Your cartons will be distributed to the needy, so please ensure only intact possessions are packed. All clothes must be washed clean. We are on record for having given you the intimation. Thank you for your sacrifice. Glory to our country.
What is happening? They're going to kill you. Please do something. Isn't there anyone from your friend's family that you can contact to ask for help?
I've spoken to them since a few weeks after sending me that message. He called me, He sent a video. I haven't managed to bring myself to watch.
What did he say on the phone?
That he had the virus, but the government was refusing to give him the vaccine because he's very low on the ladder and because they suspected him of helping people, I think.
We have a vaccine? A vaccine has been found?
Please stop spreading rumors. No vaccine has been found.
I don't know for certain, sir, if it has been found, but my friend told me this on his deathbed. And come to think of it, whoever lies on their deathbed, sir, ma'am, he said that they didn't give it to him because he was very new in the health ministry and he had spoken up a few times about wanting to change the system and so on.
Why didn't you say anything earlier?
But I didn't want to know how to confirm it and I thought they'll pick me up for being a false news guy, man. I had no proof. Also, I kind of pushed the memory aside because he was my best friend, man.
What was his full name?
Vinay Subramanian with an N. He died at 39.
They're going to kill you. What's going on? This can't be happening. This can't be happening. I don't want to lose you. You listen to me. I want to get married to you. Okay? You're right. Even if we don't get pregnant in 6 months, so what? We will have lived our happiest in those 6 months. These fucking rules. When there is a vaccine, we don't need to live like this. God, yeah. I wish I had a gun.
No, babe, don't do anything stupid. You are the most rational and beautiful person I've met in my life. You will live through this. They're just too powerful. Come on, we should just...
Oh.
This is it then. This is the end.
I don't want to lose you. Please do something.
Hey, I really love you.
I love you too.
I love you so much. I just wish I could hold you and kiss you and like
Do
just want
please
to hold you so bad.
do
Really
something,
hold
please.
you so bad. So badly. Love you.
Hello. Hello, excuse me. Hello. Yeah, I found Vinay Subramanian's records. He did die of the virus, and nothing is mentioned about the vaccine. Did he send anything in writing to you?
He told me about it on the phone. Sent me a mail. 1 second.
Listen, ma'am, please. Look, he's being so honest. Why does he have to be punished for speaking the truth? What about the truth is so scary that you have to push us down like this?
What about the truth is so scary that you don't even want to think about it?
What do you mean?
Just think about it. How none of them are getting infected and dying. The higher ups in the government. My entire family died of the virus. Both my parents and my younger sister. Within 7 weeks, all three were dead. That time they said there was no vaccination. That was, of course, before I got this job. But my point is, how is it that none of them are dying? How have none of them contracted the virus? What do their bodies have that ours don't? It can't be, right? It can't be. So they must have found a vaccine. Are you with me? Yes?
This is horrific. Can't you find out the truth? Where are you on the government ladder?
This is the truth. This is the truth. And I can't even find out anything more because I'm even lower than your Mr. Subramanian. I got the job because my family pulled strings. My sister-in-law's aunt's brother, he's a politician. So that's how I work, and I live in a cubicle. Shared bathroom, but we never get to see anyone else because we have personal timings, no? Which if we break, obviously we'll be removed.
But what do you do if you have to pee when it's not your time?
Use the flower jar.
And the big one?
1 second. If there really is a vaccine, then why are we under lockdown? I mean, we should be free to go back to normal, right?
In a normal world, yes, but this is not a normal world by any means, is it?
Then what? They get to decide who gets the vaccine, who doesn't.
I assume that because I work for the government, I'll definitely be given the vaccine if I got the virus. But now that you've told me about your friend who worked in the health ministry, yet was denied the vaccine, God damn it! And I'm in a lower position than I'm definitely fucked.
This is so criminal, man. All this. I mean, how can people not speak up about this?
You know nothing, that's why. And you're also strangely really okay with not knowing anything.
Newspapers got banned in 2020 because of the virus, and all the news online is monitored.
Yes, exactly, yes. And really, it would be impossible to imagine that this is the world we are living in. You can't possibly have any idea of it while sitting at home. I also had no idea till
Till? Till what?
the hell, fuck it. I'll show you. It's a video I found on the dark web when I was trying to figure things out. Yeah. Don't choke on your popcorn.
So here's the real story. Us activists got together when the virus began spreading across the world. We knew governments everywhere were suppressing numbers, so we hacked into their systems and found the truth. When we threatened them with revealing the real numbers, that's when they went into a huddle and came up with this new system that's set across the world. You people everywhere had already accepted the new rules coming in with the initial quarantines and lockdowns. It was so easy for them to set this crazy system into place. The moment you people were in lockdown with shoot-at-sight orders, you couldn't gather to protest, to pester them with any of your demands. That was the beginning of their paradise. And they decided to make it permanent and quietly took control of the internet. What you could watch, who you were talking to, what you were talking about, a complete surveillance state, a Volshka mine shaft of sorts. They made the game easier for themselves, and you would stop being told about things that could trigger anything. Ever found out about what happened to Palestine? So that's about as far as I got, making this fucking animation before I decided to take a break. And then, of course, I never fucking went back to it, did I? Because I just disappoint myself sometimes, Also, I despise drawing on a screen, right? I'm just gonna fucking tell you what happened, right? So, we hackers, we approached these people in power, you know, the ones that are changing the systems, and we told them that we had hacked into every sensitive document that they owned, you know. Fucking businesses, bank accounts, emails. And we told them we could send these sensitive documents to the powers that be, their colleagues across the world. And they called it fucking blackmail, didn't they? Oh, oh, you didn't see my face, did you? Oh, to be fair, even if you did, you couldn't fucking touch us, could you? That's what those fucking suits and boots realised. They couldn't touch us either, could they? They had to make us happy. So now we don't actually have to live in your system, do we? Your fucking warped system with your corporates running everything. I bet you didn't even realise that, did you? That the big corporates are running the world now. Fucking, it goes big fucking corporates. Sickly, sycophantic governments. The person who wiped the Prime Minister's arse and then you. Miserable little fucking you. I mean, there's no more war now. Oh, yeah. Because suddenly there's enough resources to be shared around, aren't there? Funny that. It's because they've taken it all from you, you know, sharing it about between themselves. So no more major crimes. How about that, you fucking twat? Just some fucking, you know, corporate mafias gun each other down and shit. And rape, obviously, because they're not going to make a vaccine for that, are they? It's not going to be some fucking secret government fund that someone's going to pull out their arse to make a vaccine for rape, is there? Yet. Well, the vaccine for COVID-19 was discovered back in 21, and we do have access now to all the vaccines we want. It's a veritable vaccine fucking Disneyland. And we can have all the alcohol and occasional birthday sniffs that we want. Although Manny thinks I should drink less, but I say, why in the fucking monkey's arse would I do that? We're free. Yeah, we are. You're not. But we are. Yeah, we're free because we fought our own hard fight and we earned every fucking bit of it. But you did nothing. And just to fucking set the record straight, we did let people know back in the day about getting in the ring. You know, it's the fights, the protests, complaining, or at least fucking trying to do something about this shit-ass system. Shared all about the message on social media, but what did you fucking priceless bellends do? Fucking liked a post condemning the arrest of someone fucking posting about it, and then you felt like you'd fucking done something. Felt like you'd done enough. And you felt real fucking satisfied with yourselves, didn't you? You fucking smug, holier than thou, sorry for nothing, testicles. And you happily accepted the quarterly fruit basket sent to you by your governments. You readily bought into the whole they're doing the best that they can spiel. You sold out. You're a sellout. God, I'd hate to be you. But, in the words of Michel Foucault, Michael, maybe the target now is not to discover what we are, but to refuse what we are. Maybe you'd fucking know that if you ever bother to read something, you miserable tufts of arse hair. I'll piss off you bunch of twats.
This is unbelievable. this really happening?
It has happened.
How did we let it happen?
Yes, you think about that while more of this nonsense keeps happening.
How can we go on like this? What do we do? Where do we go for help? Whom do we ask?
Well, you could try the courts.
Are they still open in this system?
Well,
What are they doing? I mean, shouldn't they have done something to stop all this? What happened to upholding the constitution?
well, the courts were shut down in 21. I myself was asked to burn all the files of the pending cases,
Why am I not surprised?
but it reopened in 23 when business fights got too ugly. I was asked to monitor some judges and lawyers who, according to the government, were a bit too determined to stick to their oath. You know? But after I asked whether it was necessary for me to monitor their morning walks too, I'm not a morning person at all. Then I got transferred to the civilian monitoring. So anyway, my point is that I know who the, shall we say, the very few conscientious judges and lawyers are.
Can't we go to them?
With what evidence? That is the crucial thing we don't have. How do you prove in the court that you are being denied the vaccine, that there is a vaccine in the first place?
What about this video you just showed us?
Well, how are you going to prove anything that has been said in it by that drunkard? What's your actual hard proof?
We are stuck in this nightmare then.
Okay.
It really is a living nightmare. Isn't it so odd that no one realizes that they're in it? Psyops.
Sorry?
Psychological operations, psychological weapons. Spread as easily as butter on toast.
Listen, I'm sorry, I have to go. My dad is coughing and has become quite bad suddenly. I mean, I don't know what if God can't go mad living like this. Yeah. Fuck, I mean, why didn't we do anything earlier?
I know what you mean. This feeling of helplessness.
Despair. Everything is fucked.
Everything is fucked.
Listen, please. This is a humble request. Can you please let this guy go? I mean, he's done nothing. Please, please, please. I need to believe that there's some humanity left in this world.
Yeah, I will have to delete today's recording. A bit too much has been said on it anyway.
Oh, wow. Seriously? Thanks, ma'am. I can't thank you enough. This is such a good thing you're doing. Thanks.
What is this?
Shit, it started playing. I'm so sorry. I must have clicked on the share screen by mistake.
Hey, wait, whose recording is this?
The video my friend Vinay sent to you, in his last mail. I was looking for the mail, but I haven't seen the video because I didn't want to see his sick face. I'll just stop it 1 second.
No. Let it keep playing.
Okay. चालेल. करतो मी नंतर. सांग.
Sir, I came to request you, sir.
That's Vinay's voice.
Please.
The one who's shooting.
Please.
You know it is not possible.
But sir, if my results come positive, then I may not survive, sir.
Survival of the fittest. What to do? Hello? Riz. Okay. Vinay, you have been tested positive.
Sir, I don't want to die, sir.
Don't
Please.
worry. Whatever you want, your favorite film, food, whatever you want, you will get it for the rest of your life. राजू याच्याकडनं लिस्ट घे आणि याला जे पाहिजे ते पाठव.
So please help me, sir.
I cannot help you. It's a law. What to do? You see this book? It was given to us in the parliament the day law came into being. We had to keep our hands on it and pledge to uphold it. No vaccination for the lesser. Now, if someone gets coronavirus, it's their past life karma. What to do?
Sir, one vaccination is all I ask, sir.
You may leave. Please
Sir,
leave.
please.
Raju, room na पूर्णपणे sanitize कर, okay? Hello? Viraj.
मगर सर
सर आप आराम से बैठ जाइए, एम्बुलेंस आता ही होगा आपको लेने।
एम्बुलेंस?
जी।
अच्छा
आपको ये आपका सामान हैंड ओवर करना पड़ेगा।
जी
हम आपके ऑफिस भिजवा देंगे सेफली।
जी।
यदि आप नहीं रहे तो हम आपके माता जी को दे देंगे।
अच्छा
जी।
थोड़ा पानी मिल जाएगा प्लीज?
जी हाँ बिल्कुल।
बुक।
Fuck.
Fuck.
Can't this be used?
It does show him laying it out quite clearly.
But who was that man in it? I mean, he seemed to be a big deal or something in the government.
Well, meet your health minister. That's your health minister on camera.
This is crazy.
I had to think you've been sitting on this for so long.
Fuck me. Fuck me.
I'm stunned, you
Where are
know.
you going?
This is just, it's very incriminating evidence.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, we do have a solid upper hand with this.
So now we can sue those bastards, right? For absolute blatant misuse of justice towards all.
Yes, because all this while, we had absolutely nothing to prove that this is the system we've been living under.
Yeah, and now we have something.
Yes!
Something to at least begin.
Yes!
This is a revolution.
Yes!
I've never revolted before, but I guess better late than never. I really wish we could all just meet together and plan. And
I tell you a little secret, the armed forces in the night shifts, they have blanks in their guns mostly, simply because there's been no threat whatsoever from you people.
He found it, guys.
Huh?
What is it?
The book in the video.
What?
It's with me. Vinay's mother sent it to me, you know, along with his other stuff on the desk.
What?
Yeah, man, it has everything written in it, you know. See? It says for the...
Hard evidence. This is hard evidence for you.
Yes!
Will you be...
Gold! I mean, it's gold!
Oh, you mad, wonderful man.
So, ma'am, will you be letting everyone on our side know?
Yes, of course, I will be. In fact, I'll just open my Excel database, you know, to email everyone.
To let them know everything.
To let them know everything. Yeah. Can you email me that video?
Yeah, of course. What's your email address?
Oh, actually, I can just access it directly. 1 second.
Right.
Yeah, I found the file. Yeah, I'll just copy it. Thanks.
Yes, of course.
And can you please send us the list of lawyers and judges to approach? I mean, I'll see if my family or extended family or friends or someone, you know, if anyone has direct contact with them, then getting in touch with them will be easier, no?
Yes, of course I'll email it to you. Yeah.
Thanks. And I guess you don't need my email address because you have all the details, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, I'll be off now because I've got lots of work to do, lots of emails to send, you know. So I'll go. Yeah?
Please don't forget to delete the conversation, ma'am.
Oh yes. Stop recording. Yes. Delete file. Yes. Okay, done.
And
Thank you.
a list of lawyers and judges.
Yes, I won't forget. Of course. Okay, this has just been an incredible day. Finally, I haven't felt this great in years. Okay, I'll be in touch. Bye for now.
Bye.
Maybe we can meet tomorrow, you know, and tomorrow morning connect and update each other.
Yeah, sure. It sounds like a plan. Okay. Okay, bye now. Bye.
Bye. Oh my goodness.
What a day.
Oh, I love you.
I love you.
Okay, okay. Let's figure this out. Okay, let's figure this out now. Like now. Okay. So I have a friend who used to be a lawyer. Yeah, I'll contact her and ask her to help write our arguments. Help with this case. My dad's neighbor is a retired judge. We'll ask him also. Anyone else you know?
No, I don't really know any lawyers.
I guess it doesn't matter. We'll start with these two leads. Oh, and can you find out what happened to the rest of Vinay's possessions? I mean, what if there's more, more things?
Maybe.
And then we can put our whole case together and with all the evidence. Well fucking done, man, on finding the book. Fuck. It's gonna be a long fight, long one, but fight it will be with everyone on our side, and I'm sure we win. I'm sure. My head is buzzing.
The government official's father is a rapist and her mother is a slut.
What?
Government woman is not on the chat anymore. I was just checking. Hey, I've had a thought, just a thought.
What?
Listen, see what the hackers said about their group of hackers, that they didn't fight for you and me, but for themselves, right? Because you and I, we weren't there for them, and so they did what they had to do for themselves, for their freedom.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of what we've done today? So we should be the ones to decide the pace. Don't you think your dad should get the chance to get the vaccine first, and not say the man who comes to the balcony and whistles stupid songs to younger girls, na? That asshole has done nothing. Why should we gift him freedom? My question is why?
Look, I think you're thinking too far ahead. I mean, we haven't even begun the fight.
Correct. But so now is a good time to just think about it first.
One second. Look, how can we go choosing and picking who we want to share the fight of freedom with? We are going to be doing exactly what the government does then.
Yeah, but see, I have a problem with freeloaders, especially despicable ones like that uncle of yours who came into your room when you were 8. Those kind of fuckers, they shouldn't deserve anything.
I don't think a kilometer exists on this earth without a molester or stalker or possible rapist.
Sure, but see, if we go and tell everyone what we have found and, go on to win the case, what would the situation be like then? Pre-20, back to how it was with the economy fucked so badly that half the population doesn't have food to eat. We barely survive. Now with everything regulated, at least everyone is getting some food on their plate and some kind of shelter,
Yeah, but you yourself said, no? What is this life we are leading?
Exactly. I think I agree with that hacker. It makes sense that, those who fight should be the ones getting out of the system first, earning the use of the resources. I'm not okay with stalker, molester, possible rapist man getting this served to him on a plate by us. And anyway, I don't really think, and I think families should also get access first before, anyone else. Begin small, and then maybe later, once we are secure and out of this system, then we can let another group of people know. No? Don't get me wrong. I think it's awesome that the socialist in you is awakening, but like they say, always wear your oxygen mask before helping others.
No, I'm not okay with that. There are fundamental rights.
Sure.
Belong to everyone.
Yeah. I'm just saying, let's weigh our options first. Let's not rush into things. Court cases and all these things take years, yeah. Do we really want to spend the rest of our lives fighting court cases? Baby?
We can't do. What do you want to live the rest of your life like how we've been living these past 5 years? I'm sorry, you're not making any sense.
I know it's not the best, but see, at what cost will we be disturbing the equilibrium.
But what is this about? This is very weird. I mean, you make up your mind first, okay? Is this about the molester or this sudden power hungry ego or the abundance of resources that's making you behave like this?
What do you mean? What are you implying?
You know, I get now why I hesitated before at your proposal. It was a niggling voice in my head, but now I hear it loud. You didn't tell me about your fertility test. You didn't see your dying friend's video. You didn't even go through Vinay's things when they were sent to you. And now, when we need masses of people on our side, you don't even want to join everyone in the big fight because you know you are the coward. You don't have any courage. But I do. Because I'm sick of living a life that I should not have to lead. And if I don't do anything now,
I'm saying we can get married first and then, think about what to do next. No?
I don't see how I'm going to be with someone who lacks a spine. I'm going to do what needs to be done. I'm going.
Hmm.
Bye.
Government, ma'am.
It's what I'm going to do. I'm not telling the whole world. They can find out for themselves just like we found out. Listen, we deserve it. Because as you said, we dared to ask the questions. And you're absolutely right about that pervert. Why should we, after suffering for so long, make life better for the perverts of the world? And as she said, there are perverts everywhere, every kilometer. How can she not think about her family first? I mean, how selfish. It's quite shocking to me, really. How can you deny your family the access to vaccines before anyone else? And you're absolutely right about the resources bit. Think about it. I'm sure you'll get groceries and vegetables at a far more affordable rate because the demand will be reasonable now. It'll be civilized. Within a certain group of people only. It's how it should be. The spoils of war always belong to those who fight it. They'll have to keep our mouths shut as well, so they'll have to keep us satisfied. You should make copies of that book and keep it in a safe, huh? It's gold, it's gold. Gold would be so much cheaper, wouldn't it? Because of the less demand. And diamonds, land, and property. Oh my goodness, real estate. Oh, do not have to live in a matchbox anymore. Do play with a garden and a pool. School, no, a hospital in my parents' name.
Hey, you are right. I'm not alone. I think I've just been afraid a very long time. Generally, of the outside world. It's a scary place. But there's someone who thinks it is possible to make it better. How can I not support her? See, I can't be afraid anymore. I've got to go join the love of my life and go tell everyone everything. So, see you in court, ma'am, with on our side or on theirs.
I've just deleted the file from your drive. And that list of lawyers and judges, I'm not sending that to your ex-girlfriend.
Why is it that across history, across time, everyone from the government always disappoints? Wow, I just said that to you. This feels so good. So good. See, listen, I may be a bit of an idiot, but I'm that geek who always backs up everything on portable hard drives. Even videos I may not even have seen. They're all backed up. And my geeky brain even knows which dust covered hard drive it is on. So, yeah, you're not giving my lady the list. It's not going to keep her or stop her, And I'm going to be by her side every step of the way. She's everything, man. She's awesome, isn't she? See, I have to go now and I have to go and meet her for the first time. Hold her. So, see, now it's clear which side you are on, right? And so, when we see you in the court, I've always wanted to do this.